All right. So the next lesson in this logic and reasoning unit is on analyzing puzzle games. And so basically, what we're going to be doing for this lesson is we're going to be working through Sudoku puzzles. Okay? So some of you guys may be aware and experienced with these puzzles. Some of you, this might be something completely new to you. Right? That's totally fine. I myself am not a Sudoku expert or anything like that. So basically, what I'm going to do with in this video here is I'm gonna kind of show you the rules for these puzzles, and then I'm gonna attempt to work my way through this. All right, so I'm gonna come across probably a bit of a noob, as you guys say, so I'm struggling with this stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna do my best, and I hope maybe that'll kind of just yeah, show you kind of the thought process and so on. All right, so I am by no means an expert in these things, but anyways, I'm gonna do my best to explain. All right. Now, this example that I've taken pasted onto this Word document. It actually is from your package, right? So your the worksheet package that I handed out. So this is the first puzzle in there, right? So there are a bunch that I photocopied. You do not have to do all of them, all right? It's just kind of like just for your practice. So just do as much as you need to until you feel comfortable. Or that being said, these actually do get a little bit addictive. I find some people find it kind of addictive to do these. So I figured, I'll just photocopy a whole bunch of them for you to work through. But anyways, let's get this first one here. The one that I'm going to try to work through is the very first one in the worksheet package. All right. So let's just open this up. Okay. All right. So for these puzzles, basically what we want to try to do is the numbers themselves, right, are basically symbols. All right. So there's numbers 1 through 9. And generally, the rule is that. Let me just grab a. All right. So generally, the rule is numbers 1 through 9. We want to fill in each row. All right. So each row going from left to right. We want the digits 1 through 9 with no repetition. All right. So what you'll notice here is that there are 9 cells or 9 boxes in this row, and we want to fill in numbers 1 through 9 so that there's no repetition. Now the other rules are not only rows but every column. All right. So everyone that goes up and down here, same kind of rule applies. We want to fill in 1 through 9, but no repetition. Right. And we're actually not done there yet. What you'll also see is that we have boxes here. Okay, so, for instance, this is a box, and same rule kind of applies where we want to just fill in 1 through 9 with no repetition. All right, so these puzzles here, yeah, they take some logic and reasoning, some deduction to do to fill them out. All right, so what I'm going to do right now, just erase these. All right, so I'm going to try to get started. All right, so as a strategy, probably makes most sense to try to look for something that's like almost completely filled in. All right, so where there's rows and columns. So what I see here is this row here. Notice that it's almost filled in. There's only 2 blank spots. All right, so what you want to do is figure out which numbers are missing. All right, in this row. So we can see there's a 1, there's a 2, but there's a 3 missing. All right, so I'm just going to make a note of that. So we're missing a 3. Oops. Let's get the pen working. All right, so we're missing a 3. What else we got here? We got a 4, 5, 6, and we're also missing a 7. Okay, that means is that this box is going to be a 3 or 7. This box is going to be a 3 or 7. Now, if I go back to this one here, what you'll notice is that there's a 7 in this box here. Okay, so that means that it can't be a 7. So this cell here has to be a 3 because there's a 7 already here. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so if this is a 3, there means that this number here must be a 7. All right, so we got our first 2 boxes filled in. All right, so what else do we got here? Next up, I'm going to try to find something with like 3 missing, maybe. Do a quick scan. Okay, actually, maybe this column here. Okay, so what you'll notice is there's a 1, there's a 2. There's also, now we're just going to list off what's missing. So there's a 3 missing, a 4 missing, 5, and a 6 missing. Okay, so each one of these boxes here down this column is going to be a 3, 4, or 6. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so we can see that there's a 6 here. So this box cannot be a 6. And we also see that there's a 3 here. So this row in this row. So this must be a 4. So we're just kind of doing logic and reason deduction. All right. So again, this box here is going to be a 3, 4, 6, but since there's a 3 here and a 6 there, that means that this box must be a 4. Okay, so we can eliminate the 4 from our possibilities into this box here. All right. So this is either going to be a 3 or a 6. Can't really tell. Now, if you look here, there's a 6 in this row. So that means that this one has to be a 3. Right. And that leaves a 6 here. All right. So hopefully you guys kind of see what's going on here. And as we fill out more and more, there's less and less unknowns, which makes it a little bit easier and a little bit faster. All right. Cool. Let's see what else forecast can go here. Perhaps, I'm just going to take a stab here. Maybe this row here. I see that there's four cells missing. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So let's see here. This box here cannot be a 3. Here, this cannot be a 3 or a 4. So this one has to be a 1 or a 2. Okay, let's actually this one's good. All right, so we'll start here. Okay, so notice there's a 1 and a 3 and a 4. So that means this number here is a 2. All right. Okay, so again, there's a 1 and a 3 here and a 4 in the box. So that's going to be, this has to be a 2. Excuse me. So next up, this cannot be a 1, it cannot be a 4. So this one number here must be a 3. Okay, so we can eliminate that one. And now, this one cannot be a 4. There's a 4 down here, so that one has to be a 1. Therefore, that leaves this one being a 4. All right, so we filled out that row. Okay. All right, moving along here. Now let's take a look at this box here. All right, so I'm missing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Okay, so these 3 boxes here, it's either going to be a 1, 7, or 9. This cannot be a 1. There's a 1 there. This cannot be a 7 because there's a 7 there. So that one, this one here has to be a 9. There's that one. And all right, so this one cannot be a 7, so it must be a 1. And oops, so that leaves this one being a 7. All right, so fill in that box. All right, so yeah, the other thing is that anytime if you want to stop this video and this is painful for you to watch me try to do this and you can do it a lot faster on your own, feel free to turn this off or shut off the video at any time. All right, just again, I'm not the quickest, but I think I can eventually figure out the Sudoku puzzle. All right, let's look at this row here. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, missing a 6 and a 9. Okay, so what I generally do is just write the numbers off to the side here and then just scratch them off when I figure this out. All right, so you see a 6 here, so this one must be the 9, which leaves this one being the 6. Cool. All right, now we got this column. What's missing here? 1. I'm missing a 2 and a 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so this is going to be a 2 or a 3. Can't be a 3 because there's 3 there, so it must be a 2. Why is this thing keep coming down? Okay, so this one is a 2. So therefore this one's the 3. Yep. All right. Moving along. All right, we're missing 2 boxes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, missing a 5 and a 9. This cannot be a 5 because there's a 5 there. So that one has to be the 9. This is the 5. All right, so again, as you start filling these things out, they go quicker and quicker. Let's take a look at this row here. 1, 2, missing a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an 8. All right, so this one cannot be a 3 because there's a 3 there, so that one has to be 8, leaving this one being the 3. All right. Yeah, so this box here, we're missing a 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a 2 or an 8. Can't be an 8, so it has to be a 2. So therefore, this one's the 8. Let's look at this column here. So 1, 2, 3. Missing a 4, 5, and there's 4 and a 6. All right, so this one can. What do we got here? Are we stuck? 4 or 6, 4 or 6. Nope. 4 or 6. Nope. All right, so for this one here, can't really fill in one of these into either one of these because there's no illumination unless I'm missing something. Nope. All right, so we're just going to leave that later. Oh, here we go. This column is just missing 1 digit, so we can do that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see a 5 there, so let's put the 5 here. All right. Yep. Okay. What else we got? All right. I feel like we're getting there. All right. Let's look at this column here. All right. So we're missing a 2, 3, 4, a 5, 6, 7, and an 8. All right. So this cannot be the 8. This cannot be the 5, so it has to be a 2. All right, so it can't be the 8 because there's 8 there. It can't be a 5 because there's 5 in the box, so that has to be a 2. This is going to be a 5 or an 8, but there's a 5 there, so that's going to be the 8, which leaves us with a 5 here. Cool, moving along. This has to be a 2 or a 3. Yeah, 2 or 3, 2 or 3. Can't be a 3, so this one has to be the 2. There's a 3 right there. That means that's a 2 and a 3. Let's see if we can finish this column here. So missing a 1 and a 2, 3, 1 and a 4. All right, so this one cannot be a 1 because there's 1 there, so that's a 4, which is this one's the 1. All right. Let's look at this row here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 or 7. All right, in here. So that's a 4 or 7. Let's see here. There's no 4, 7 eliminated. No 4, 7. Okay, so 4 or 7. There's a 4 here, so that's going to be a 7. Leaves us with the 4 there. All right, what else we got here? Oh, going back to this one here. Okay, so remember, this could be a 4 or 6. This could be a 4 or 6. But since I have a 4 here, so this has to be the 6, and this has to be the 4. All right. Let's go with this row here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing a 5, 6, or 5 or 6. So this is a 5 or 6. 6 there, so that's going to be the 5. Leaves us a 6 there. All right. I think we're almost done here. Let's look at this box here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Missing a 7 and a 9. All right. So this is going to be a 7 or 9. No. 7 or 9. Okay, there's a 7 there, so that means this is 9. That's the 7. We're missing 1 digit here, so 1, missing a 2. And we got 1 more. Okay, so we just go down up and down here. So this one's missing the 1. This one's missing a 2, 3, 4, or 5. Missing a 6, no, 7, 8, 9. All right. Oh wow, we got that. Got her done. Okay, so yeah, so that's basically a how you complete these Sudoku puzzles. Hopefully, it wasn't as painful as it was, but anyways, as you develop the skills, some of you guys could probably do this a lot quicker than I can. I just did. It's totally understandable. Right, so, but anyways, just do the best you can. Yeah, just play around with it. Just this is a pretty good puzzle when it comes. These types of puzzles are pretty good when it comes to using kind of logic and reasoning. All right, cool. All right, ciao.